Get ready with me because Wednesdays are where consistency is built. The excitement from Monday may be gone, but the commitment is still here. I am Empress Miss Mo, Miss Mo's Confessions, another episode. Welcome to my community of big steppers where we are all about wellness, love, and self-respect. As I'm getting ready for this morning, guys, I'm reminding myself that wellness isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling good, thinking clearly, and showing up for life, the life I'm creating, my life that I'm creating for myself. So I don't need a perfect week at all. All I need is just to make the right choices for myself. It's all about mindset. Okay, so I'll be putting on my makeup and I'll be getting ready for the day. I will definitely be running errands. I have a list of things to do. Okay, I have this long list of things to do in my planner, guys, and I plan on checking off everything on this list. I believe like the remaining of my week will be much smoother once I just get these little pieces taken care of. All right. So anyway, where we at? Okay, we're talking about mindset, right? Okay, that's right, mindset. Let's talk about it. Some days my motivation is really high. Okay, some days I'm like way up there in motivation, and some days I'm not. Okay. I don't have bad days. It's just some days I don't want to do certain things that I know I need to do. Okay. But I do it anyway. All right. And to me, that's a flex. Other days it's the discipline that really carries me. Okay. I can actually say I have work ethic and, strong self-discipline. Okay. And to be quite frank with you, it took time to build that up. It took years. I've been working on my self-discipline for really like 10 years, y'all. Before I even got into recovery, before I started my sobriety 5 years ago. And yes, I am 5 years sober. But even before then, I was trying my best to control my life, an unmanageable lifestyle. Okay, even before I knew I had an addiction problem or just dual diagnosis or anything else, dealing with grief. I didn't know what that was either at that time. 10 years ago, I didn't even know what grief was. Okay, so it was a learning experience for me to build self-discipline. Okay. It's a learning experience, y'all. Excuse me. But today I am choosing myself. I'm choosing myself by being self-disciplined. Okay? Because I can do anything I want. But I choose to do my work. You get what I'm saying? I choose to do my work. Excuse me. Okay. Because I know ain't nobody else going to do it for me. Okay. I have no choice but to do my thing on my own. And I'm not alone in this. I have mentors. I have multiple mentors, sponsors. I have people I can call on when I get a little stuck and say, hey, I'm a little stuck, and they will give me some encouraging words, some suggestions, things of that nature. Okay. To keep me back, to gear me back. Okay. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah, I'm choosing water over excuses, movement over procrastination, peace over stress, and growth over comfort. Okay? Period. I'm choosing those things. It was a time where I was comfortable choosing, alcohol over water. And it made me feel comfortable. Not anymore. Okay? I'd rather drink water. I'd rather drink tea. My voice is a little raspy. Okay? So excuse me, guys. But I am actually very hydrated. It's just maybe everything is like coming up. We had a major fire in my neighborhood, y'all. And that smoke, one of the buildings like burnt to a crisp. It was on the news and everything. And so that smoke got in the air and I had to walk my 10,000 steps yesterday. So I think that had something to do with it. I feel a little clogged up in here. So I will definitely drink an extra cup of tea. Just to kind of clear it up, or I may do a steam bath for my sinuses. Okay, so that would help. But yeah, anyway, I used to procrastinate and just stay in one spot all day long. Okay, not even move a muscle, y'all. Okay. I don't do that anymore. I'd rather move my body. All right. I used to be chaotic. When things got too peaceful, 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, okay, I would go out my way to even argue with myself, okay, about why there's no chaos. You know what I mean? I will create chaos because I was a confused person. I'm not confused. I have all my faculties, y'all. Okay? And when you have your faculties, you're not going to really make excuses for yourself anymore. Okay? I don't have no reason to. Okay? And then, of course, growth, I used to be afraid of growth. I used to be afraid of feedback. I was very sensitive, okay, growing up as a kid, okay. There was a lot of things I could have learned or could have perfected, but I could not accept feedback. I could not accept failing. I was too afraid to jump out and fail. Okay, now, y'all see, I go off the brain, off the dome when I do my videos. Because I realize that's the challenge I've been trying to face. It's just like, oh, well, just do it. And then later, as I go along, I can, take notes and learn these. I'm learning these skills. But meanwhile, the show must go on. I feel like if there's something deep in my heart I need to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. You know what I mean? So I'm not afraid to address situations anymore. Not anymore. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some bronze. Yeah. I'm not afraid of those serious topics. I'm not afraid to tell the truth. Okay, like most people, they do a lot of dirt, y'all. Okay, they break promises to themselves and others, and they can never face the truth and tell the truth about their falsehood. Okay, and I said, nah, I've seen a lot of people do it. I've done it before as of myself. Within my own lived experience, I've done that. I tried that falsehood crap, and it doesn't work for me. Okay, so that's why I'm extremely honest. I don't have really too many secrets. I don't have secrets at all, to be honest with you. Okay, because I don't have to live that way. Okay, I don't have to live with secrets. That's not my thing. I don't create secrets for myself. I'm out in the open with mine. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me feel good. That's where my confidence come in, because I don't have secrets. I may be mysterious. I mean, I think every divine feminine should be mysterious. You know what I'm saying? I think we should. If a woman isn't mysterious, something's wrong. You know, I mean, it's just not sexy to be just completely open, an open book. You know what I mean? But if somebody asks me, and and it makes sense in the moment, and it's beneficial for me to express who I am or to answer the question, if it's personal or not, I'll answer it. I'm not going to be afraid to tell the truth about who I am. You know what I'm saying? You ask me the right questions, you get the right answers type energy. And I run with that philosophy. And that's what keeps me feeling confident in myself, because there's no guilt when I move through life. Okay? When I step out my door, I ain't got to look over my shoulder, because I ain't do nothing wrong to nobody. You see what I'm saying? I focus on myself. Now, does life happen in weird ways where people like to target people who is like that? Yeah, of course. But I don't focus on that, because I don't have to. You get what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that makes my days so easy going. Okay? Let's talk about encouragement, y'all. Okay? The encouragement that you need to succeed and to follow through in your life. Okay? Wednesdays, treating Wednesdays like a reset day is just really a good idea, y'all. It really is. Treat Wednesdays like Sundays. Okay? Seriously. Treating Wednesdays like Sundays is like the best advice I can give y'all to be consistent, to remain consistent in anything that you do. Okay? If you've fallen off this week, this is the sign to start again. Not next Monday, not tomorrow. Start today. Wednesday. Sundays and Wednesdays. Use your Wednesdays as Sundays. You get me? Always have that Wednesday to reset yourself. Okay, what am I missing? What is the little details I need in my life done? Okay, if Sundays is focused on you maybe resetting your home or your household, most people do that. They do a lot of deep cleaning on Sundays. If you do that on Sundays, that's cool. On Wednesdays, do some deep cleaning in thyself, or do some deep cleaning in your business. That could be emails, checking emails. That could be responding to all the emails you receive between Sunday and Monday, or between last Friday and Tuesday. Okay? That means maybe going over some accounts, checking your finances. Being your accountant on Wednesdays would be a good idea as well. What else is some things? Reconnecting with people, make some phone calls. Okay, you may want to make some business calls on Wednesdays. Yeah. You may want to learn a few things. You may want to recap some information that you've learned last month or last week or whatever. Okay, so it's like a treat Wednesday is like a maintenance day, a catch-up day, so then you won't be behind on nothing. You get what I'm saying? Check all your emails. Any emails. Wednesdays is a good day if you can just use Wednesdays as like your email day, to where you go through every email, delete anything that doesn't matter, respond to everything that does, and save whatever it is that is useful in the long run. You know what I'm saying? I would recommend to do something like that. What else? Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, those small things always matter, guys. Okay. It always mattered. All right. What else I wanted to tell y'all? So one healthy meal, one walk, one positive decision at a time. Okay. Those small choices become a completely different type of life. So even if you have been slacking off Monday through Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday is your reboot day. Use that also as a wellness day. Okay, Wednesdays could be wellness because they always call it hump days, blah blah blah. I think Wednesday as a wellness day would probably be good too. Having like an off day or a wellness day, or getting off earlier, putting in your PTO 3 hours earlier on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. Okay, is a good idea. When I was working corporate, I would do something like that. I would just accumulate as many PTO time as I can. And then once I built up my PTO at a certain amount, then every other Wednesday, I would just automatically pre-schedule wellness to be off 3 hours earlier, sometimes even 4 hours earlier, y'all. Okay. All right. And so that's just an example of how you can keep yourself vibrant throughout the week. Keep yourself burnout. It's called burnout prevention. Let's call it that. Okay, because that's exactly really what it's called. Okay, it's a wellness term that we use, and you'll learn more about that, guys. Okay, but it's all about wellness. It's all about burnout prevention. Okay, you don't want to burn out. You want to keep going. What is consistency? Consistency is good when there's no burnout. You know, when you can prevent the burnout, then you a bad mama jamma. Okay, you's a bad mama jamma. When you know, like, it's Wednesday. Okay, yep, let me reset. It's Wednesday. Wednesdays could also be used for days where you just really go out with friends, family, go karaokeing, go hanging out. I mean, whatever that may look like. There's some people I know that really hit the bar up and kick it. For those people who do drink still and still do y'all thing. Okay, I ain't knocking you at all. Most people would hit the bar and really meet their friends every other Wednesday and go hang out, or maybe one Wednesday a month, and really kick it hard. Okay. All right. So it's just how whatever your lifestyle is, I guess, it depends on your lifestyle, guys. Okay. You can also even join fitness classes, fitness courses, artistry classes, and go on Wednesdays. Go to yoga, Pilates classes on Wednesdays. Try to create a space on Wednesdays. Something about Wednesday, y'all. It's the middle of the week. If you could do something fun and rejuvenating and energizing on a Wednesday, you will win. Okay? People always ask me, Mo, how are you so ongoing? Because my Wednesdays are very important to me. Okay? Very important. And can't nobody take that from you. Everybody got their own days. Everybody has 24 hours in their day. Everybody has a Wednesday, y'all. Okay? So it's not like you're the only one with a Wednesday. Everyone has a Wednesday. It's just, what are you choosing to do with your Wednesday? Okay. That's what it boils down to, boo. That's what it boils down to. What are you going to do on your Wednesdays to keep you motivated? You know, I have a good friend of mine. She owns a nonprofit and she calls it Wellness Wednesdays. Shout out to my good friend, Queen Q. She's an amazing person. Very much a people's person, social, very all about the community. I love her lifestyle, her spirit. She's a good all around good person, okay? But she calls her Wednesdays Wellness Wednesdays. Okay. She's a wellness fiend like I am. Okay. We are addicted to wellness. I can actually say that about her. Not everybody is like that. You know, and she is like me and her is on the same page when it comes down to wellness. We do not play. We love us some wellness, honey. Okay. And so you would have to maybe even communicate and connect with people that's all about wellness as well, y'all. Imagine if you have friends that has their Wellness Wednesdays too. It may be a good idea for you to connect with your wellness friends on Wednesdays and do a class together. You know, go to a book club together, go to a poetry slam together, go, you know what I mean? Like, do something. You don't have to be alone doing this, is what I'm trying to say. Find you a wellness buddy that's on the same tip as you. That enjoys wellness like you. Don't laugh at me, y'all. You know, once you find you a good wellness buddy, even if it's somebody that you could just call and y'all could just laugh. Ooh, if you got that good friend that you could just laugh with, y'all do is laugh about funny ass stuff. Y'all can just laugh about stuff. Real life situations, you know. Ain't nothing better than that, y'all. Being able to laugh. With your friends. That's a flex. You get what I'm saying? That's a flex right there. Okay. I think I did it, y'all. I think I did it. I think I accomplished this look I was going for. Oh boy, something got in my eye. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Y'all don't be laughing at me. Anyway, so where we at? Because this video is going to be a little longer than I expected. I don't think it's going to be all this long now. I ain't think it's gonna be like this now. Come on now, Mo. Get it together. This is supposed to be a 15-minute video. Keep it as simple, baby. So anyway, I said though, yeah. So, but what? Small choices, yes. So you making small choices in your life. Small choices equals big wins in the long run. You're going for longevity, y'all. Okay? Y'all probably wonder, how did you see that? Because I can feel my line, my lip line. I have a really deep lip line. So I can see it. I can feel it. Okay. Um, in closing, so let's just finish this week strong. That's the whole purpose of Wednesdays. Finishing your week strong. Okay. Preparing yourself for the weekend. Preparing yourself for the end of the week. That's the whole objective. Okay. So I'm Miss Mo. Y'all know who I am. I'm Miss Mo. And this is your Wednesday Wellness Reset. Now, let's go glow, grow, and protect your peace, baby. Have an amazing Wednesday, Big Steppers. See you soon. Peace.